This is a new travel series in which we travel from Leicester to Switzerland for the camping experience, and we also explore the surrounding areas. We might go Italy for one day as well. We are six friends and we are traveling in a van from Leicester all the way to Switzerland. Stay with us in this video and you will enjoy the scenic views of Switzerland, and also I will show you how we set up our camp and how was the camping experience. Hope you will enjoy the video. The camping site is in a small town in Switzerland which is called Tenero. Before departure we had our dinner at Imran's house. Imran hosted us before our departure, and he served us biryani and kheer. We are six friends: Yusuf, Momin, Imran, Ali Bhai and Zafar Qayyum Bhai. Mr. Tahir Abdullah is also here, who come here for saying us goodbye. Now we started loading the van. It's dark outside, but I will try to show you how we loaded the van, and you can see that we got full load of the van. We're going for 5 to 6 days, but we got too much luggage. You can see the van is nearly full. We also use the rear seat as well for the luggage. We are taking with us all the food stuff as well, because we are not sure if we can find the halal food where we're going, so we prepared some food and we freeze it and we'll taking with us. So we got all our sleeping bags, a small fridge and clothes, sleeping mats and everything. The van boot is full from floor to rooftop. We also use the rear seat. You can see there is a stuff on the rear seat as well. This is an 8-seater van, so we are 6, so our rear seat is free, so we're using it for the luggage as well. Now we are ready to depart, so everybody is settling in. Ali Bhai chose to sit on the back seat so he can sleep without disturbance. Okay, we just joined the motorway from Leicester, which is M1, which will lead us to M11, and we end our journey at the ferry port. So now we are at the ferry port in Dover. We're just passing through some of the immigration security checks. After all the checks, we are now heading towards the dock where we board the ferry. On our left side, you can see there are signs for the lane numbers. So when you get the boarding card, you are given the lane number where you take your car for loading onto the ferry. Okay, so our lane number was 211. So basically there are a lot of lanes here, and everybody is given a lane number and they have to make a queue there and then wait for the signal to board the ferry. You can see the ferry ahead of us. Now we are waiting for the ferry door to open. This is our driver, one of our driver, and Momin Bhai is sitting with me on the front seat. And the people who want to sleep are at the back seats. Now the person signaled us to go, so we are now boarding the ferry. This is a bridge which joins the port with the ferry. So over the bridge there is a ferry entrance. So this is still the bridge, and you will see in a minute. Now we are on the ship or the ferry. So this is I think the one of the bottom decks, which is the car park. So we parked our car there, and then we come upstairs on the passenger decks. There are two passenger decks. We are on the lower passenger deck, where there are a lot of sitting places, and the guys are looking for place to sleep because they want to, because it's an hour and a half journey from UK Dover port to France Calais port. So they want to sleep for hour and a half. I can't sleep, but they all looking for the space. Mr. Imran got one corner, so he's got his place to sleep. Mr. Zafar is accompanying him, but soon he will find his place to sleep as well. Mr. Yusuf brought some coffee, so we'll have the coffee, and then we just like killing the time because hour and a half sitting in the ferry is tiring if there is nothing to do. So I just left the guys sleeping, and I'm wandering around the ferry on the passenger deck to explore the ferry itself. So ferry is basically a ship which carries the passenger and the cars from one side of the English Channel to the other side. So it is like a small city basically. You got shops, restaurants, sitting places, and everything in it. As you can see, there is a shop on our right side which is a duty-free shop. On the left side there are a lot of sofas for sitting. If it is a daytime travel, you can go on the outer decks to view the ocean as well. We are at the back of the ship now on the outer deck, but because it's a dark, you can't see the ocean very well, so we just come out for the fresh air, but you can't see anything. I'm trying to show you the ocean. You can see the ocean near the ship, but at a distance it's all dark, so you can't see anything. At the rear deck, they given a small lounge for the pets as well. So people who've got dogs or cats or any other pet, they can bring them here, and there's a play area for the pets. This is it's kind of a diagram of the ship. So after walking around the rear deck, I come back to the place where I left the guys, and they were sleeping. The ferry reached the Calais port of France, and now we are waiting to exit the ferry. So the ferry door is opening. As soon as it opens, the car starts moving out, and we'll exit the ferry. It's a quite big ship. I counted last time, and it was like more than 100 lorries on it as well. So you can say it can carry about 500-600 cars and the passengers as well. Now we are officially in France. So we started our driving from port of Calais towards Switzerland now. It's dark outside, but I'll try to show you. It's nearly so from Calais port to the camping site where we are going is nearly 600 miles, and I think it will take us about 8-9 hours. So you can see on the navigation it's 539 miles, and it will take us 10 hours. So it's a 10-hour journey, which is a long journey. We will try to have short breaks during the journey. This guy is sleeping. Mr. Momin is half asleep as well. Zafar Kyumba is pretending to be awake, but he is half asleep as well. And we have no news about Mr. Ali. He was at the back seat last time I seen him. I don't know if he's still there or is dropped out. This is our first break for the breakfast, and we got the travel stoves as well, and Mr. Yusuf and Mr. Momin prepared the breakfast, which is egg salad and buns. It was very delicious breakfast prepared by Yusuf, who is specialist. You can say is our chef for the whole travel journey. We started our travel again. We are near, or we actually entered Switzerland now. So I skipped a lot of the travel because it was 10-hour travel. I can't show you in the video, so I just showing you the highlights. Now you can see the beauty of Switzerland, the scenic views around us, very beautiful. The mountains, some of the mountains are snow covered as well. It's September now. The last time I came here was in early August, and it was snow on the tops as well, because some of these mountains, they got glacier, and the snow and ice stays there for the whole year. There are a lot of tunnels in Switzerland, and some of the longest tunnels in the world are in Switzerland as well. We are passing by one of those tunnels as well. One of these tunnels was 5 to 6 miles long, and it took us like around 10 minutes to pass through the tunnel, and it gets very hot when you pass through the tunnel. We are near our destination now, just few miles left. I think we are near the town called Lucano, and this is a tourist place as well. We might visit it after like 1 or 2 days. We just entered the Tenero, which is the town where our camping site is. Soon we'll arriving at our camping site. The camping site is basically a very big site. It's type of a resort. They got hotels, they got the grass pitch for setting up the camps, they got the pitch for camper vans as well. So there are a lot of campers using camper vans, some are using the tents. We are using tents. So this is the entrance of the camping site. It's called Campo Feliz in Tenero. If you want to visit Switzerland, you can experience the camping. If you got the tent, you can rent out the pitch for the tent. It's quite cheap. It's cheaper, like lot more cheaper than the hotel rooms. If you don't have the camp, they got like the fixed camps as well, which you can rent out. We reached our pitch, we parked our van, and now we are setting up the tent. Setting up the tent is a tricky job as well, so if you have no experience, it will take some time to set up the camp. Mr. Imran already had one experience, so he knows how to set up. So hopefully it will be erected in like half an hour. It's a big tent. It's for 10 people. We are 6, but it's for 10 people. It's got 2 rooms and a sitting room, so it is more than enough for our purpose. Mr. Imran is directing other guys what to do. So in the next video I will show you the camping site as well, because this is late night now. We reached here about 8-9 o'clock. After setting up the camp, we will have our dinner and then we'll sleep, because we had like all day journey behind us and everybody is tired. So tomorrow I will explore the campsite and I will show you how the campsite looks like. Mr. Momin is hammering the pegs in the floor, in the ground, so he can tie up the tent ropes. Mr. Imran is more directing and less working. Now the guys are pulling the strings to stretch the camp or the tent. The camping site has got all the facilities like toilets, shower, electricity. After setting up the tent, we will connect the electricity with our tent as well. At the moment we are using the chargeable lights to set up the camp, but after the tent is set up, we will then connect the electricity. Okay, our tent is fixed now, and now we are having our first dinner in the Switzerland.